So we're going to have a look around Berlin. This is the updated version. It says it has new assets, a more detailed landscape, new vegetation, and effects. I don't really know what the effects are, but they exist. So I suppose we'll have a look, won't we? Oh dear. Because like what type of new effects can you add to something like at the end of the day? Like things exploding, I suppose. The general layout's the same. Mainly because this is actually based on actual Berlin, so. Oh, look at that! They added some stairs. Oh, that's nice. Let's see if you can just shoot straight across. Whoop. Nice. So you can still kind of do this, but you have to be way more exposed to shoot across. At least from this position. I suppose you have like this area, but you're not as high, so the shot's a little bit harder, but you can still do it. Then you have like the trees to cover you through. The Yamato probably shills. Okay. So you can still do the cross shot. As I said, it's a little bit harder, but you know, you still have these areas that you can shoot. Yeah, this area will be fine. Can you actually shoot across here? Oh, you can. Yeah. All right. Well, this position is still going to be very, very strong. They have made this area deeper though, so if you do want to move from this position, it's easier to do, which I think is quite a nice change. Because usually you just kind of like get stuck here and then not really be able to do anything until the enemy kind of ran out of tanks for you to shoot at, and then you push forward to here or try and go into Bravo. Let's see. Can you still do the amphibious landing? You can. Nice. So there's a little like ramp there. So what you can do is you can fall into the water and then like go around. Let's see if they've changed Charlie at all. Yeah, with the green, I'm actually finding it easier to see stuff. So you know how we've talked about before, when you make everything just like one color, it's kind of hard to like differentiate between things. Now with the green, it's actually a lot nicer on my eyes. So it isn't just brown everywhere. So the green actually like splits up everything so you can see a bunch of stuff across the way, which is really cool. Well, that was quick. Wait. Look how quickly they're falling. Oh, that one was normal. What the hell? The ones over there just like floop. But this one. Oops. I don't know. Has this point changed? No, it's basically the same. The Reichstag updated model. Yeah, it looks basically the same. There's this little gap here that you can go around. You're able to shoot through here still. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's quite a nice little position if you push a bit more. Can cover that area too, which is where they come out. All right. One of the key areas is also going to be like going from like here and then this way. Like if you're able to get covered or not. So if you're not, then yeah, it's not going to be good. I've been loving adding these trams everywhere. It looks the same. Yep, this is the same, apart from the trees are in the way now. Don't really see anything too crazy. Like, at least on this side. It's just, the hills are slightly elevated, which is nice. But the power positions seem still powerful. I don't see any changes with them. Oh, this is like fully open. So what you could also do in this area is you could kind of shoot across into the spawn, and then anybody coming out. Looks like you can still do that. And there's plenty of gaps. So. Because their spawn road is like that. Jesus, I nearly shot myself. What the hell was that? You still do it from these positions? Yeah. It's a little bit hard, though. I can't remember if they changed this or not. There we go. And then through here. Okay, so they've left this kind of like wall here, which was one of the really nice additions they did to this map. Because it meant if you could get to this position, then you were kind of safe. It does look like they've kind of increased it, though. It honestly feels like whoever redesigned it was like, okay, we're going to make everything like 10% taller, that's tall, and then 5% shorter, that's short. Which is good, because that's what I needed. Was ist das? What is happening here? Is this your solution to stopping people getting spawn camped? So this area is still open. So yeah. Nothing's really changed on that front. Let's see if this other road has changed. No, you still have to expose yourself to go over. From that position. You could go behind that little hill. Yeah, this is basically the same. I don't see anything different here. Nothing massively different anyway. This area is slightly different with the little lip. Means that what you can do is you can kind of sit behind it, which is good. Two seconds. Hello? I'll be fine. I'll see you in a bit, okay? Bye. I didn't see anything change there. It looked basically the same. Apart from that little random divot. These bridges were always annoying. Because you could get stuck on them with certain vehicles. And I'm guessing you can still get stuck, right? I don't think you can destroy these still. They look like they're made out of metal, so... No. They definitely remodeled the bridges, though. They look nice. Look at these. They look like proper, proper quick-made bridges. Fun. Let's have a look at this point. Yeah, it looks like mainly just visual changes. They added a few trees and they added the green, but in general, I'm not seeing a ton of stuff really. Nope. This is all the same. Really is similar. So I feel like this is still gonna stay like a low tier map then. Since a high tier is like, this type of map is just never gonna work. As people get to places way too quickly and hunker down. See if anything changed on this road. Nope. Not really. They have added more like random stuff around the place, but nothing too nuts. But yeah, this area is exactly the same. I don't really fight too much over here, so you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I used to fight a lot in this area, but I got really bored of getting cross-shot here and then also cross-shot here. So I ended up like starting to push like this area more and then going around, and then they cut the map, so then I just sat on the other side. Whee! Can you still get shot from across? Oh yeah, definitely. Jesus. Wow. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. The map, the map looks really nice, okay? Huge visual upgrade, looks lovely. Big ups to the guys who updated it. It still has the same problems that it had previously, and none of them seem to have been fixed, so. But we have more trees, so, you know, thumbs up for the tree massive. This is the same. Yeah, you can still go this back road. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts? I think you can destroy more like buildings and stuff here if you have HE, so artillery is going to do a number on a lot of these. So you're going to have a lot better like line of sights. Like everything can be knocked down, so one bomb should really just make this flat as a pancake. But yeah, I don't know. It hasn't really changed enough for what I would want. But I always thought this map was pretty rough anyway. Like I don't see any massive changes that's going to change the way that I play this. You know what I mean? It'll basically be the same. So just some slight more divots and then that'll be easy to work around.
I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecovo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Warthunder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.